So the very first snap, very first play that I had in this practice game, the guy that was blocking me, he didn't know what to do. I didn't know what I was doing, but I knew I had to go and follow the ball. And so the guy that was supposed to block me, he snaps the ball between his legs and he just stands straight up. And I thought that was a perfect opportunity, so I dove under his legs. I took my helmet and smashed it into the quarterback's legs and knocked him over, and first play made that tackle. Made the sack. So, I told my dad then, I was like, we're done with this youth football, 11-year-old football. I'm going right to the NFL, professional leagues now. And when I look back on that moment, it changed my life in a huge way. I had a lot of fears about what my life would look like up until then. I wondered things like, would I ever be able to live on my own? Am I going to have to live at my mom and dad's house forever? Wondering, are they going to have to help take care of me? Wondering, am I going to have a normal job? I was 10 years old, 11 years old before I started playing sports. And there was a lot of fear. At 10 years old too, I even started having crushes on girls. And some of my friends had girlfriends, and I wondered, would I ever be able to have a girlfriend someday? Or wife or family. And at 10 years old, that was probably one of the toughest times of my life, because I was so consumed with being afraid about what might happen in my future. And I know that if we're being straight and honest with ourselves, just about every one of us in here at different times, we can be terrified with what might happen in our future. If you have kids, what are your kids going to turn out to go and do, or grandkids? For yourself and your business, what might happen? What might happen if we go and lose everything? We wake up and our bank account's just wiped out, we got to go and start all over again. Whatever fear is there, even if I go and talk to this other person and they go and completely reject what I'm saying, there are those people in your life that I know that you just get afraid to talk to sometimes about this. Maybe you've talked to them about what you're doing before and they've said no. So you get afraid to go and talk to them about it again. I know that there are those fears that are there and that exist. And I can't tell you the magic answer that's going to go and take that fear away. Frankly, because in many respects, it doesn't exist. I think at any level, if we're achieving big things, there is always going to be a certain level of fear. But I can tell you something that made a huge difference for me. And it was at 11 years old, having that moment of making that tackle changed everything. When I made that tackle, I quit thinking about all that stuff. I quit thinking about all that fear, all that doubt, all the insecurity, all the things that might happen or whatever else, and I was just there, present. So sometimes, if I tell you, okay, just be there, be present, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. What works, I really fully believe, is when we find a sense of meaning and contribution and something that's challenging, right? Something